running from Mason to Malin. What's the worst that could possibly happen? It's season 4.
Episode 2.
Let's go!
Today, we tell the Ultraman Andrew that 100 miles is child's play, and the big leagues are bearing down on him. Will he stand tall and fight? Or go back to mundane life of a mere mortal?
All right, here we are, the exciting conclusion of the launch of Season 4. Matt here in the driver's seat as a change of pace, and we are now joined not only by Colin, who was obviously a part of Part 1, but now we have Andrew, who is here and who literally within the last hour was notified that we are looking to have a chat. So as much as Colin and I have gone back and forth quite a bit on this, as of this point, Andrew is completely in the dark.
I've no idea what's going on. I came to pick up my 3 kids and I was told I have to speak to Matt, and here I am. So I'm very excited because I have no idea what's going on.
No idea. So here's what's going on. I will catch you up. Or you know what, Colin, why don't we just make him listen to the last episode, maybe at 2x speed, and then he'll be caught up.
I only listen to podcasts at 2x, so yep.
Here is what it is. We were discussing an idea for Season 4 of Idiots Go Running. And that idea revolves around doing something even more epic than what has been attempted yet by this podcast, by this show, by these friends, I will say. And the concept is something where, Colin, is it fair to say that it's okay if Andrew does not provide us with a full commitment as of this point? That it's okay if he says, I need to think about this? Or let me let you take over for a minute before we do the full reveal here. Yeah.
So I suppose the way Andrew works is, if we've learned anything from this year, he's the most indecisive person you'll ever meet in your life.
I disagree strongly with that, but continue.
I bet you'll agree in a minute. That's just the way you work. For Andrew to come off the bat and say, that's a good idea, let's do it, it would blow my mind, Matt. It would blow my mind. And what you're proposing, what you're saying, good luck, Matt. Good luck.
Now, at this stage, all the viewers know what's being said, and I don't. Isn't that right? So, like, at the minute, like,
if we use this, Matt, correct?
If we use, I'm just here to pick up kids.
Yeah. Which, again, full disclosure, Andrew, Colin, and I have said we might throw this away. This might not even end up on the podcast. So let me first relieve some pressure from you to where you don't need to agree in this moment. It may be that we use a portion of this idea or we repurpose it in some way or another. So at least remove that pressure and stress, especially given that what I believe just happened is Colin subtly, subconsciously peer pressured you into agreeing in this moment by telling you that there's no way that you will agree in this moment. So I would like to remove that stress and say, it's okay if you don't have an answer in this moment. I will encourage you to be decisive at some point, but I understand if you can't be decisive right now.
Right. You see, I'm excited because you're excited, and I'm intrigued because I know Colin's facial expressions, and his facial expressions is, I know that expression. I'm just all the more intrigued. So, go for it.
What Colin and I have just discussed is 2026, the very end of June and the beginning of July, Mizzen to Milan, attempt number 2, Matt Knaggs coming over
A year early.
a year earlier than what we had.
A year early. We were talking about 2027. I was told I could have a year off. And now, so are you coming over, Matt, then?
That is what we've been discussing. Now again, we may say, you know what, it's doing too much, too soon. It can't happen. Before we decided to make a hard decision on that, Colin and I said, let's bring Andrew into the discussion because we know that there has been conversation of you doing this with us no matter what. But we don't want to make the decision for you because, again, logistically, there's a lot that goes into it. Planning, training.
The way you said training kind of feels like that was aimed at me a bit.
I'm actually going to repeat that training again. That's a big one. Now, that being said, we also know that you have this alter ego of Andrew, the crewman, Goodman. And so if you're thinking, man, I don't know if I really want to do this as a run, but I could do it as a crewman, that is also something that is fine, but I don't want to pressure you either way.
And how many days he is thinking?
No more than 12 days is the plan. So a little less aggressive than the original attempt, we'll say. That comes out to about 30 miles a day. If we can do it in 10, if we can do it in 11, great. But we want to give ourselves 12 days.
Pause for dramatic effect. I'm all in. I'm doing it. I'm all in.
Now, you're not just saying that because of Colin's subconscious.
Just to let everyone know, and you have maybe talked about this, we were talking about 2027, and we had no idea really what we were going to do next year. No idea at all. With some plans, and then they fell away, and with no idea. So bring that forward. I'm all for it. That means they can rest in 2027. Wow, Matt. So you're coming over then?
I mean, I don't see it happening any other way.
Unless you come over, you can't run the length of Ireland.
And so
That's true.
he sent me the list. He sent me a list of his dates, Andrew.
Yep.
When's the one time you want to come to Belfast in the whole year? Pick two days to go to Belfast in the whole year.
12th of July.
11th and 12th of July. Matt Knaggs will be in Belfast on the 11th of July with the bonfires.
I'm getting my calculator out straight away. So, not calculator, calendar. So when do you plan to fly over, Matt?
So the plan would be to fly over on June 27th, which would put me there June 28th. And we would begin the run on June 29th. And by the way, I do want to take a moment to highlight June 28th of 2026 will be my 18-year anniversary of marriage with my wife. And she supports this. So I just want everyone in the Idiots Go Running universe to know that my wife is incredible. So she will come over, but not for the start of the run. She and the kids will come over likely with 2 days left to go in the run. So they would see the finish. Then we would spend another couple of days in Belfast. That's the ideal anyway. Before then, so part of our agreement is if I'm going to be doing this big run with you guys and we're making this big trip over to Europe, that we would attach a second trip to the end of this trip. So we are going to have a hard cutoff from a time standpoint because there will be another booking immediately associated with the end of this. But yes, she and the kids would be coming over, and then we would be spending some additional time in Europe after the run.
Wow.
I can't believe you're all in.
So the run, I'm all in. Am I all in training? That's a different question, but I'm all in. That's we start running on the 29th.
Matt, this is what I'm working with. He's all in. And see if I hear for the next 6 months, see for this year if I hear, but Colin, I've got the eye of the tiger.
And I do have the eye. Now, you haven't heard the latest podcast. It's a doozy, Matt. It's a doozy. So you're only as good as your last run. So let's just stop with that. The run starts in June the 29th, 2026. Well, if your wife's understanding, does your wife know?
So I told Rachel there, as we were going in, she looks at me and she goes, okay. It's the logistics, it's the hotels, it's getting everything booked. I think it's the unknown, Matt, that once we start to come up with a plan, a no-plan plan, then, we need a plan.
We will absolutely need a plan. And by the way, here's part of the season of Idiots Go Running. It's all building towards this, of course. But we've got to bring Nick on board.
A running coach. How do you feel about having a running coach, Andrew?
ChatGPT. I've got 2 coaches there.
No, I think Andrew will break Nick. Early mornings, Cave Hill, Andrew.
He's eerily quiet right now.
Matt's running in 6 a.m. in Cave Hill. I'll show up with him. So this is very exciting. This is very exciting. If you listen to the last episode, I need the eye of the tiger. This is the eye of the tiger.
Are you going to train though?
I am going to turn up. So I am. And I'm going to train. I'm going to be, you know what? I'm going to be the fittest I've ever, this isn't a high bar. I'm going to be the fittest I've ever been in the whole life.
So just so we're clarifying for everyone, this is not only a commitment to the run, but your role in the run. Because Colin and I said, let's leave it up to Andrew. Does he want to be Andrew, the crewman, Goodman, or does he want to run? I'm hearing you say, I'm going to run.
I'm going to run. I'm going to run and maybe walk a little, Matt.
We're definitely going to walk.
So
Yeah.
30 miles is very doable. It's very doable a day.
Now, we will have a time frame for each day. You know that?
Oh, of course, goes without saying. So this is super. This is unexpected. I was not expecting this.
I didn't expect it either.
I'm so excited because just to see you, Matt, in real life.
You'll find out that I'm a real human being. Like, I could have been generated by AI all this time, and there will be no faking it now.
That would be a good AI generation, though. What would you type in for a Matt Knaggs AI generation?
It's so exciting, and I have to thank you, Matt. It's such a big commitment for you. Such a big commitment. So thanks to your wife and your family, because that's a good chunk of holiday and family time you will be sacrificing to come. So that doesn't go unnoticed.
But you get spent with us.
And that's an even bigger sacrifice, as you will soon know.
This will be the most memorable wedding anniversary. Your 18th wedding anniversary you get to spend with us.
Amazing. My mind's blowing. No, I'm completely all in. And I'll tell you how all in I am. I was not going to do a single run between now and the end of this year. Now, I might.
Wow. If that is a commitment, I'm searching for words to describe my reaction to that level of commitment.
Do you know what? We did talk beforehand, and I said, Matt, is Andrew actually going to train? I said, he has to train because I'm currently editing the Famine Way. So you'll all have heard the Famine Way before this goes live. And our realization was you can't just turn up, Andrew.
No. So as we found out, I really didn't train for that. And it maybe showed on the wear and tear in my knee. Last year I did train a bit, one big run a week. So, as I said, I had a great time the Family Way. I did. And now I've learned something. For these things, you need to train. I will not wing it. And I've already very excited. The only bad thing is we normally go to, last year we went to Spain on the 29th of June. So I'll need to break that to my wife. So no warm weather training, which is where I've done most of my miles this year, unbelievably. So if no warm weather, but
you overtrained.
I think I did overtrain. So this is super exciting. This is super exciting, Matt.
I love that for many people, there's the expression, the light bulb just went off. And in your case, it's been about 2 years of a dimly flickering light that has turned on as of the Famine Way. Everything leading up to that really didn't impact this light bulb. It was just a steady murmur of a glow. And now we're there, which that means timing wise, it's great because you've got, what are we looking at? We're looking at 8-9 months to get ready. And it's possible. It's still going to be an uphill climb, but it's absolutely possible. And by the way, Colin and I were exchanging voice messages 2-3 weeks ago before you guys went on holiday. And Colin said, we haven't decided what we're doing for season 4 yet, but what I know is we need to bring on more Matt and more Nick to the show. So what I think we need to do, we are now the 3 of us on the same page. We have our Idiots Go Running WhatsApp group that Nick is also a part of. He is still, as of this moment, none the wiser. I think we need to bring him on for like part 3 of the launch where we surprise Nick with this. We're milking this launch for everything that we can.
But you know what? It's a massive thing. As we found out a few years ago, it's no small thing, this.
As I found out, you just sat in the van and given me curried Weetabix and broke everything.
I wasn't the crewman then. I'm the crewman.
Let's clear this up. Did we do 1 or 2 episodes?
2 episodes.
We've done 2 episodes.
I'm not done.
We haven't done the final third one.
And we've heard the promise of a 3rd episode, but that has not yet happened. By the way, I think it would be great somewhere in season 4 to finish the original story.
Yeah.
Is a great lead into the 2nd attempt.
That's been 2 years in the making. So it has. So that would be super. This is very exciting. So the flights aren't booked as of yet, Matt?
No. But I mean, once I have 100% confirmation on your end, the wheels will be in motion because things will need to begin to get booked.
That's really exciting. Really exciting. And the failure of the Famine Way is, what would you say?
It stung.
Not really for me, if I'm being honest. I didn't sting it, but it was a lesson learned. It was a lesson learned, and it's this podcast came out of failure in many ways because of the missing the man on the first attempt. The second attempt's just going to be so much more glorious failure. No, a glorious success because we're going to finish it, and with you by our side and Nick coaching us and light bulbs and all, it's going to be fantastic.
Oh, this. Do you know what? There's so many things that could happen. So many people have chatted to. So many people that'll be fun. Could we get Dean Carnazes back over? Could we fly Dean Carnazes over and Joe Manta?
That would be unbelievable. We know more people. We know more learned people.
I'm aware of one.
It's going to be very exciting, and there's a lot of planning to do.
Training. You focus on training. You just turn up trained.
I will have trained. Just on that, just dipping in here. So the Northern Iron 100, are you still doing it?
Not now.
I don't think you should. It's in the 1st of June. I don't think you can do both. That's something else that just popped in my mind there.
And have we spoke about that, Matt?
It was already discussed. Colin said, I'll have a chat with Gary. I'm sure Gary will let me defer by a year. And
Andrew?
Yeah.
We can't take any chances.
No.
I can't turn up injured.
No. And
I can't turn up untrained.
No.
Do you hear how we're emphasizing this point of this?
Yeah.
This.
Just to let everyone know, on the Northern Iron 100, there's going to be the Crewman Chronicles Volume 2, so it will also have to be deferred, but we'll something even epicer.
I think people will survive, Andrew.
I was looking forward to the sequel. I'll be honest.
Whether you'll be running with the sequel.
This is epic. This is something now. Season 4.
Andrew, I'm going to quote Andrew in this one. Andrew once said that when we went to Greece, to Athens, to meet Dean Carnazes and play rock, paper, scissors on, what do you call the rock?
Mars Hill
with Dean Carnazes. Andrew goes, Colin, that was a pinch me moment.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is another pinch me moment.
With several pinches. It's several pinches.
It's a punch in the face moment. I don't know, is that better?
No, several pinches. It's like you're being constantly pinched. But it will be something because it'll be
several pinches.
So I'm excited. I'm all in. I didn't know what I was expecting from this. I wasn't expecting that at all for next year. So I've got the Eye of the Tiger back. I've got it back.
And training is more than just YouTube.
But again, Famine Way didn't even watch YouTube, Matt. Didn't even watch YouTube.
Well, obviously, that's where it all fell apart.
You know, so I'm going to be watching YouTube again. I'm going to be training again. I'm going to be running. This is so good. This has made my day. Like, you have no idea.
There you go.
You have no idea.
Andrew's off the back of 2 meetings and work. We know meetings can be stressful and tired. And
I didn't even get lunch today, Colin.
didn't even get
Didn't
lunch.
So to hear this, I can promise you I will be coming, God willing, the fittest I've ever been. And I mean that because it's one thing I can't let you down. Probably will, but I can't. So I will turn up, trained and ready.
Wow. Here we go. So, Matt, what's your thoughts?
I shot Colin a message before this, Andrew, and I said, now that it's becoming real, I'm starting to feel really anxious, which was gonna happen anyway. But yeah, it's real.
Don't be too anxious. We're still in August. We've got like 4 months of rest, and then the work starts. You know what I mean?
I disagree. I think our coach will disagree.
So, but we've got close to a year to plan it now.
Mm-hmm. So
10 months, I suppose, really, isn't it? Close to 10 months.
Forget, we've got the 3rd episode where we inform Nick of what is happening in season 4.
you're already on nearly 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Pretty mad. Seriously?
We need to milk it,
The
Colin.
most Matt Knaggs in any season, more Matt Knaggs than most would like to handle, I'm sure.
No, this season we need it more Matt. We need it more Nick.
And he's going to host 3 to begin with?
No, that should be the tagline for next year. More Matt. More Nick. More Andrew's training.
I love it. I love it.
Just you turn up trained.
I will turn up trained.
Do we need an official end? Or have we already officially ended?
No, always need an official end, and I do a wee song. So I'm going to look forward to AI generating this song.
Oh, Andrew has to do his end.
So I have to do it.
Everything has to be the same. My name's Andrew. My name's Colin.
Of course, I'm going to say. So until next episode, part 3 with Nick. My name's Andrew.
My name's Colin.
I'm Matt.
And this is Idiots.
Go.
Running.
We'll see you next time.
Now we did not end the last episode that way. Just full.
See?
So he got his official ending. Now he wants a nice song. We just want him to train. Anyway, Andrew, here's your outro song.
Matt's got a secret flying over the sea. Missing to Marlin, you're joking, not